So here's Sebastian. This is the one that nobody ever sees. Sadie is always in the limelight. Hey, Sebastian. He's steadfastly ignoring me. He's trying to sleep. He did open his eye. Hey, Sebastian. What you doing, boy? Oh, you're tired. Goodness. Okay. Yeah, I'm waking you up from your nap. He's all nocturnal. He stays up all night and keeps Sadie up, I think. So, all right, I just wanted to show you to the YouTube crowd because they never get to see you. Doesn't he have the prettiest green eyes? He's going back to sleep. He does not care to be on YouTube or be famous. All right, good night, buddy. Oh, good night. Hello everybody, it's Wendy, and today we are going to make a necklace using some beautiful beads from the Bargain Bead Box. So this is the Bargain Bead Box March 2021 edition, and it is all about Celtic inspiration and greens, and it's just a beautiful box this month. If you're not familiar with Bargain Bead Box, it is a monthly subscription service. It's $17.95 a month delivered straight to your door. And it's my favorite beading subscription service. I think it includes the most items for the best price, and I just love it. So if you're interested in subscribing, I do have a coupon code that I will link in the description box below. With your monthly subscription, you also get a 30% off coupon to use in their store over and over and over all month long. So it's really a great deal. I have a coupon code that will get you $2 off of your first month's subscription box or $2 off of your purchase in their store. So it is Wendy2, and again, all the information will be in the description box below. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make a beautiful necklace using these big crystals from the Bargain Bead Box. So I've got 6 of them. I've already created links with these 5, and I'll show you how I do that with this one. So I have 6 of the big crystals, I have 5 of the medium-sized ones, and I have 10 of the small ones. Okay, we're going to be using all of those. We're going to be using one of the toggle clasps that came this month. We're going to be using several of the bead caps, so just grab a handful of them. You'll need a bunch of them. And then we're going to be using 5 of these little drops or charms or connectors, whatever you want to call them. And then I have 2 lengths of the chain that they provided this month in the box. And these are about 6.5 or 7-inch lengths, I would say. And you'll need to measure this to fit you, how you want your necklace to hang. I want mine to hang right around my collarbone, so that's why these are measured this way. Okay, so get your stuff together. You'll need some head pins, some eye pins, and some jump rings, and we'll get started. So I'm going to move these out of the way because we're just going to work with these big ones at first. So I've created links using an eye pin and some bead caps, and I will show you exactly how I do that on this last one here. So you're just going to put your bead cap on, put your big crystal on, and your bead cap. And we're using eye pins because these are going to link together. We want there to be a loop on each end. So then you're going to take it and you're going to bend it at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to cut. Now, I don't leave my loops, I don't leave a lot of wire here because I don't like really big loops. And another thing you want to consider is you don't want these to be floppy on your eye pin. You want them to be fairly tight. So you need to cut it close to your bead cap as you can get it, and then roll your loop back. You don't want a lot of extra room, so you probably want to make a fairly, not a huge loop here. And see, that's about how mine turns out. Okay, so we've got all of these pieces. Now we're going to set our drops in here, and this is how the necklace is going to look. So it's going to be right like this, and this guy right in here. Let me scoot him over. Okay, now we've got to make a bunch of little dangles for our bottom to hang from our little drops here. I'm trying to scoot this over so I can get the whole thing on the camera. Maybe I just need to scoot my camera a little. I'm out of my element because I'm at my in-laws' house. We're living with them until we can get into our new house, which might be on the 24th, we're hoping. So we're going to make a bunch of little dangles here, and you don't need eye pins for this, you need head pins. And if you have smaller head pins, it would be better to use the smaller ones only because If you use big long head pins, you're just going to be wasting wire because we're just making small dangles. We're just making one bead dangle. So I'm trying to pick out here my smaller eye pins so I don't, or my smaller head pins so I don't waste my bigger ones. So I just pick out a bunch of the tinier ones, and we're just going to make a bunch of dangles. Now, if you have a one-step looper, this would be the ideal time to use it. I don't know where mine is. It's packed somewhere, so I'm just going to have to make mine the old-fashioned way. And to do that, same as you did on your other one, you're just going to take your bead, you're going to bend at a 90-degree angle, and the sharper the 90-degree angle, the better your loop is going to turn out. You want it to be a really sharp 90-degree angle. And then I cut my wire, and then I just take my round nose pliers and create my loop just like this, and there it is. Okay, so that's one. You're going to do all 5 of your little your medium-sized rondelles and all 10 of your small rondelles. Now you can vary the lengths if you want. I'm going to keep mine all about the same length. If you wanted to vary the lengths, you would just leave a little more room on your head pin before you make your 90-degree angle, but I want mine to be all the same. But that's totally a design choice. You could definitely do that if you wanted to. Okay, there's my next one. And I'll do one more on here, and then I will let you do yours, and I'll finish mine, so you don't have to sit and watch me do it over and over. Okay, 90-degree angle. Cut my wire. And roll this back. Okay, you can straighten it up if you need to, if it gets a little lopsided. So finish doing all of your 10 small ones and your 5 bigger ones and come right on back. Okay, so we're back and we've got all of these little dangles made, and here's how we're going to lay this necklace out. Each one of these is going to get one of the medium-sized rondelles and 2 of the small ones. So it's going to be just like that. So I've got a bunch of jump rings here. These are little oval jump rings, and I sell these on my website. I love them because they're oval shaped, and I think that makes them more secure. And what I'm going to do is I am going to open up a jump ring, and I'm going to take my small bead, then my big bead, then my other small bead, just like this, and I'm going to hook it right to my link. Close that up really good, and here's what you've got. Got your small bead, your big bead, your small bead. And I'm going to do that with each one of my links all the way across here. Just the small bead first. And you need to make sure these are closed really good. Like I didn't get that one closed really good because they will fall off if they're not. Small bead, big bead, bigger rondelle, smaller one, and put it directly on your link. Okay, just like that. So do that all the way across and come back. Okay, so when you get back, this is what you should have. So now we're going to take our big beads and we're going to hook them to our links. And I am going to do this with the jump rings because I feel like that it keeps them from binding up, and I just feel like it makes the necklace lay better. So I'm going to take my jump ring and I'm just going to insert my crystal bead on here, just like this. And then my link on this edge, not the top and not the bottom, but the side. Okay, we're going to be using the sides of them. Close it up. And there we have it. So now I'm going to take my crystal bead and my jump ring. I'm going to hook it to this side and this crystal bead. Okay, and close it up. Okay, and here's what we've got. Next is this little guy here. And I'm going to hook it to my crystal bead and to the side link on my connector. And you do have to open the jump rings far enough to be able to insert these little connectors because they're kind of thick. There we go. Okay. And there's what we've got. Now, you want to make sure as you're doing this that they're laying flat. So I would lay it down on my table, make sure that it's laying flat before I put the next one on. You don't want it twisted up, and it could get twisted up. So just go ahead and, make sure that it's laying flat down before you insert your next piece on. Okay, just like that. Lay it down flat, and there's what we've got so far. So this is super simple, but I think it's going to be really pretty when it's finished. Let's go ahead and put this guy on. And lay it flat. It is cute. Next one, there's a big jump ring in there. I just need the small ones. I like these oval ones because the cut is in the middle of the oval part. So I feel like they're a little bit more secure than just the round jump rings. I feel like the round ones, gravity's going to pull them down and the cut is going to be at the bottom, so it could come open easier than these oval ones. I really like these. All right. Next, we'll take this one. Okay, close it up real good and lay it flat. Okay, moving right along here. Go ahead and insert this one, and then I'll go ahead and put my crystal on. Okay, last one. This guy on here, and then we'll put our last little crystal on our last link, and we will be done with this part. Okay, there's that one. And here we go. Last crystal. Okay. So here's what we've got. See how that one's kind of flipping a little? I may have to adjust the loops on there, but right now we're just going to lay them down as flat as we can get them. Okay, now we're going to take a jump ring and our chain on each side. I'm going to take this jump ring right here, and I'm going to hook it right to my crystal, just like this. take this jump ring here and hook it to my other crystal in my chain. Right here. And close that up. Okay, now one thing you can do if you feel like, see how some of these are flipping? You can take your pliers and make sure that your loops on these are parallel, okay? So if you just take your pliers and you bring them both to where they're up like this, it will make these loops parallel. And that should make things hang better if they're flipping. So I'm going to do that on this one. Just take your pliers and twist them to where they're both facing the exact same direction. And I need to do that on all of these because I do want these pieces to hang right. I already did it on this one, but just make sure that they're parallel and you don't have one loop twisted more than, twisted a different direction, because that will make these hang weird. Okay. And last one. Just gonna make sure he is. He looks like he is, but okay. So here we have it. And that does make them hang good. Okay, so now we're just going to put on our clasp. I would suggest that you lay it around your neck and make sure that it's where you want it to be. Mine appears to be a little bit long, so I'm going to trim a little bit of my chain on both sides here. I'll take about an inch off of each side because I do want this to be up around my collarbone. I don't want it to be... I'm just going to lay my chains out side by side and just kind of do this by eyeballing it. There we go. Okay, that's probably better, I would say. And then I'm just going to take my jump rings and put my toggle and my loop on. And I think that'll do it for this necklace. I'm actually going to do a pair of earrings to match, but I've got to find my ear wires. I don't have any out, and Bargain Bead Box didn't include any in this month's subscription, so I've got to find mine in order to do the earrings. Just take our bar and our toggle ring, put them on with your jump ring. And there we have our beautiful little necklace. So let me move these jump rings out of the way and we'll look at it. I think it's beautiful. I'm going to go downstairs and find my form and take a good picture of it for the thumbnail on this video. But there it is right now. And I really like this. I think it turned out really pretty and really sparkly. And we are going to do the earrings, like I said, as soon as I can find my ear wires. So I will get on that and then hopefully get the earring video up pretty soon. All right, thanks guys for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up because that lets YouTube know that you like the content that I'm putting out. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and ring the bell. If you don't ring the bell, you don't know when I upload videos, so you kind of need to ring the bell if you want to know when I'm uploading. And yeah, I will put all the information for Bargain Bead Box in the description box below. It's a great subscription, I've got to say. It's my favorite. So anyway, you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Okay, so I found my picture taking stuff in the garage. So here is a form, and I've put this necklace on it, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys how it looks. And I really like this one. I love the way it turned out. It is even sparklier in person, but the lighting just isn't that great in here. But yeah, I like this one, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!